Ladies and gentlemen, it's once again time for the most famous, well, actually not yet, box view, today featuring only one project. Well, okay, actually this was thought to come out on a weekly base. So why wasn't there any video last week? Cause I am a responsible person, believe it or not. There have been last week, well, the week before last week to be actually correct, loads of projects have been released, especially in the video game sections. But none of them has qualified my 3 points to be featured on this channel. They are rather 3 very easy points, but difficult to fulfill. Point number 1, the project should not suck. Generally, they don't. So, they got point number 1. Point number 2, is it what they are looking for funds? Is it any good? Is it something that is valuable to be paid for? And more often than not, they fail at this point, and if they not, they fail at point number 3. The creators of the project, are they capable to fulfill what they are promising us? And often than not, they have to say, they gave me too less reference to be completely sure that whatever they are bringing up, they are actually capable to fulfill what they promise. So, well, last week, no video, sorry, no good project. That might change actually, if they bring out some very good updates, which may completely blame out my concerns I have with the project. Perfect! Then they will be featured, well, with some delay, but at least they get some advertisement here on our channel. So this week I only have one project I can fully stand behind, and that is Strike Suit Zero, an upcoming space combat game. Why do I like it? Well, actually no, I'm not going to tell you why I like it. Let's first talk about the game creator, the developer behind it. Goes by the name of Burn Ready Games. Why do people still create such ridiculous names? Honestly, someone should make a competition out of it. Let's find the most ridiculous names on Kickstarter.com. I could, just if I look at my staring list, I probably could easily get count 10 out of them. And that's only project names, not developer lanes. Names. God, words. So Burn Ready Games, if you probably already have heard of them, cause this game studio as well as their project were already at the Gamescom as well as PAX. Unfortunately, I haven't attended neither of them. PAX, for obvious reasons, I live in Europe. Gamescom, well, would be rather close to Switzerland, but I just didn't manage to go there. Even though the project page tells me enough to be sure that this is going to be a fantastic game. On the screens right now shown in the background of this video, you may not see it, but it has a very thick atmosphere. Now, really, it looks out of the look, it looks absolutely fantastic and gorgeous. You maybe should check out the video on the project page. I normally not recommend them, but well, once in a while I do actually do it, because they're good, and they know what they've done. What I also like is a new idea. They have brought in a new idea. I like the new idea, there we go. Cause, besides of the normal spaceship combat thing, they've added a system cause your spacecraft is actually a mech. So while you're flying, you can just transform into a mech. And then you're not as, let's say, flexible anymore, so you can't fly that fast, you can't avoid stuff that fast anymore. But you're just a starting punch rocker. I'm not sure if that's a word actually. So you basically kick everybody's asses, and if you have to take down those really huge ships, I guess this is really a nice advantage you're going to have there. And also, I mean, well, a fight between 2 spaceships, well, hurrying at each other, both transforming in the same moment in a starting mech and shot the shit out of them. I would like to see that. Stuff I don't like about this project, I can tell you right off the string. The game developer. Well, that might sound a little bit weird. I mean, I do have a concern. I mean, I haven't been attending the Gamescom, so I don't know how the game looks in the current state, how you can play it. I'm not sure if you had the chance to play it. So if anybody has attended the Gamescom, please tell me, was it any good to play? Because if I look at the team, I'm not not sure, cause the team is based around of actual developers who already have created games, and they had nothing to do whatsoever with space combat. They've created games like Call of Duty, Finest Hour, never played. Warhammer Fire Warrior, never played, even though I had a PS2. Battalion Verse, doesn't tell me anything. Dark Mysteries of Might and Magic, I played that game, I played it. Well, not good, but not bad. Dungeons and Dragons Tactics, never played, as well as Geometry Wars Galaxies. I guess it was an RTS game. Well, now I'm going to say something on YouTube I'm not sure about. This is almost very dangerous, because people tend to freak out then. So just let me look that one up. No, this goes a completely different. It was actually a Wii game. Alright, just forget what I said. It's not an RTS game whatsoever. That's the point which concerns me. They also got teams, members on the string, which not really have much to do with game development, but they are qualified for other things. So they got Kokia. Kokia? Probably have to pronounce it in Japanese. Kokia? Oh my god, no. Forget it. Anyway, the girl, she's providing the game with music. I had never heard of her before, even though they have mentioned that she has worked on animes as well as video games, so basically providing them with music. So I looked her up and I found out, yes, she made it, but for stuff I've never watched, like Gunslinger Girl. I'm sorry, I didn't watch that, as well as Sayuki Gaiden. Is it Sayuki or is it just Saiki? I don't know about Japanese pronunciation. I'm sorry. Which is actually an interesting reference. As well as they got one, probably the mecca of Japanese mech creators, goes by the name of, I have to write it down here, Junji Okubo. Oh god. Okubo? Junji Okubo? I guess that's the name. Oh god, I hate names! You're always going to trap down there if you pronounce them not right. So that's my concerns. Just wrap them up again. Team experience, can they not do it? And the second most point which concerns me right now is risk and challenges. About 6 weeks ago, or even 7 weeks ago, Kickstarter has forced that every game's creator must write something about risk and challenges. Which sounds on the first part a very good and perfect idea. Turns out in the second part they are doing it wrong, extremely wrong. And I will so go and make a separate video on risk and challenges. This is really an awful thing. Actually, Kickstarter was concerned that many potential backers, however you call them, they may see Kickstarter as some kind of a shopping platform. So whatever they basically give money at, they will get out of it. So Kickstarter was like, we have to avoid that. We have to actually clear people up. We have to explain them that's not the case. So they force now let's say project creators in general, writers, your risk and challenges. Tell your potential bakers what they may face, and all of them I've seen so far, even Project Eternity, even now Strikes at Zero, even the smaller ones, they're doing all wrong. And no, this is now official announcement. I'm going to make a video about risk and challenges. This is probably some kind of a vlog thing here. I don't know how I'm going to make it, but I'm really going to talk about this one. This is horrible doing it wrong. And actually, that's the reason why I would say do not bake for this project. Risk and challenges is awfully done. You don't know what they're going to face. Even though they said, well, we are now about finished with the game, we just want to polish it out with the money we can get out of this one. Even if it's finished, it's going to be out, but not as good as it would be if we would get the funds. I would say, guys, you are doing it wrong. Risk and challenges is the most reason why I would not bake for this project. But anyway, I can at least face out a bit of the risk and challenges, so I still go and recommend you the game. I mean, one risk they're going to face is, I just made that point actually up. I said, if they're not going to be funded, they will release the game anyway. Actually, I could say, well, we didn't get funded, we can't finish the project. I'm sorry, we just ran out of money. Doom. I don't think so. They're probably going to release it anyway. This is actually really a risk and challenge. What is going to happen if they don't reach their funding goals? If they don't hit the $100,000 US? It's not going out anyway, but just with hundreds of bucks or whatever? And actually, I will spare that one for the actual real video. Just to point one of risk and challenge out here. And also, what I don't like about the games where you really get scammed is rewards. Really, everything above $50 I can't recommend whatsoever. I will never ever bake for anything above this. And actually, obviously, people share this opinion with me. We got the highest reward which is yet be far given away is $250 by 8 people. And $200 by 8 people, and $150 by 31 people. And then we got 100 at 18, 80 bakers at 100, and 20 at 80. Well, yeah, and the most part is really started at $50, and you just can say, yeah, right, go for 51. I will also go for the $50 one, and nothing above. And we are already at over 10 minutes. Shh, I'm going to wrap them up. As I said, Strikes at Zero, what I like, atmosphere, a new idea with the mechs, as well as fresh blood for this dying genre. What I don't like about this project, the team may or may not have enough experience to actually bring the game out. I don't have there any evidence regarding the Gamescom packs. Then risk and challenges is just awfully done, which completely speaks against the project. They haven't phrased it out, and the rewards are completely bullshit. Sorry, everything above 50 is bullshit, the rest is good. So go for 50, or even lower than that. Well, there's not really much more. There's just 20 and $1. Yeah, actually go for 20, not even for 50. Go for 20. Recreation, done. Strikes at Zero, bake for $20 is a good game if you like space combat. And that's me done for today. For this week, actually. Now, for last week. To be honest, this is probably going to come out on Monday. Just to wrap it right on up, the game has right now 1,757 bakers. A total of $55,000 is baked, and they're looking for a total of $100,000, and it's still 25 days to go. Godbox of the 3rd Game Division, over and out. Wish you a fantastic week, and thanks for watching.